In about 1 week from now, a local band director will get the chance of a lifetime marching in the iconic Rose Bowl Parade in Pasadena, California. We're lucky enough to have him on the show this morning. Bernard Long Jr. will represent the Madison CUSD number 12 school district in the Tournament of Roses Parade. Really exciting.
Yes.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Glad to be here this morning.
So first off, we kind of, we're talking earlier in the break, but tell me a little bit about your life with music and how it's kind of always been around.
So I've been playing drums since I was 4 years old, from Madison, Illinois. Been teaching at Madison High School for 5 years now.
And talk to me about just your love for drumming and kind of what made you want to make a career out of it.
So I started beating on pots and pans, my mom said, when I was younger, and started playing in church. And then I went on for music at Northern Illinois University and Michigan State University and got my master's in jazz studies, and then went back to get my music education degree at Lindenwood University.
And so we were just talking about how you've been able to grow the band at the high school. Tell me a little bit about that.
So in 2020, I transferred from one school district to Madison, and we started with 7 students on Zoom, and now we have 40 students. I've taken students to Europe in 2023 and 2025 with the Illinois Ambassadors of Music. So we're constantly growing the program. We have a concert band, jazz band, percussion ensemble, and marching band.
And you're an alum yourself.
Yes, I am. Yes.
A hometown hero right here, sitting right next to me. So tell me a little bit about, you've done this before. You were in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
In 2023.
In 2023.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about how you were able to do this and how you were chosen.
So this is an audition process, band. I heard about it from a couple of music friends, and then auditioned in 2023. And then for this parade, we had to audition in 2024, just a year ago. And then I got notification, I think, in February of this year.
What was your reaction like when you got that?
I was super excited, super excited. Playing a different instrument this time. I'll be playing marching cymbals in the marching band, but there's also a first-time jazz band. I'll be playing a drum set in that, and also there's a pep band and concert band as well, component with this group this year.
That's amazing. So tell me when you leave and then what your schedule looks like leading up to the parade.
So it's a kind of grueling schedule.
Yeah.
There are about 5 rehearsals before the parade. I ship out on Sunday. We have a meet and greet. The drum line are going to get the drums together around 3 p.m. And then we have our first rehearsal at 6 p.m. that evening. Then after that rehearsal, I have jazz band rehearsal. And then the following day, we're going to do some recording. The jazz ensemble is going to do some recordings as well. And we're playing for the band director's breakfast, all the bands that are in the parade.
What is it like for your students, and what do you think that you're doing in terms of inspiring them when you're able to do something like this?
So something like this, I hope that I'm inspiring students to play music all over the world. The motto of the band is, we teach music, we teach life. And I use music as the vehicle to teach music every day at Madison Senior High School.
What are you most excited for next week?
Most excited about seeing the floats, but also just being a part of the team, seeing 350 band directors of my colleagues, friends come together to make music for America.
In terms of how many people applied, do you know how many people applied?
I don't know how many applied.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know it's 350 that have made it. I think it's 10 cymbal players. I kind of only know the percussion department. I think it's 8 bass drummers and 10 snare drummers and maybe 8 quint players. But out of the state of Illinois, there are 13 band directors total from the state of Illinois.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and so interesting. We were talking earlier. I had the chance to dance in the Rose Bowl Parade in high school,
you were telling me
which
about
was a
that.
really awesome experience. As you said, the schedule is very grueling.
Yeah.
I remember I was a sophomore,
Okay.
and we were constantly rehearsing. But I think what people don't understand until you get the incredible opportunity to do something like this, having to do that on a parade route is so different.
Right.
So for me, figuring out how to dance with it was different. Your strides were different. We had to really practice it. In terms of you with holding a drum, holding an instrument, what is that like to do that throughout the parade route? It's a different challenge.
It is. So the parade is 5.5 miles, and we can't stop playing from the first hour we're playing continuously.
Yeah.
We're playing like one song for 5 to 6 times. So I've been practicing the music that way.
Well, the breathing too.
Yeah, breathing as well.
I mean,
yeah.
everything about it.
Right.
Yeah, and hopefully y'all are gonna have good weather though.
Yeah, I think the weather's going to be perfect.
Exactly.
No rain in the forecast.
When we were talking earlier, you said y'all were ready when you did the Macy's Thanksgiving Day
Yes.
Parade to be performing in these nasty cold temperatures,
Right.
and you got lucky.
It was warm, very warm.
You have a student here with you. What has it been like to talk to your students about what they're able to do with band in the future once they get past high school?
So I have students that have went on to college. I have students that have went on to the military, but they don't all major in music, but they all continue to play music. Music is something you can do the rest of your life.
And I think as any of us that have been in the arts, the arts do something special. Sports can do this too, but I think the arts are always an outlet.
Right.
Whether you're in dance, theater, music, in high school especially, you're going through a lot. It can really be an outlet. How have you seen music kind of change some of your students'
I've seen
lives?
it change. My student that's here with me today, Mr. Anthony Adams, he's the #1 student in the class of 2026, and he has over $800,000 in scholarships.
Wow, Anthony!
In academics and music. So,
That's amazing.
So I've seen it firsthand.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. What is kind of one piece of advice you want anyone who's maybe listening to this to take away from you in your journey?
Hard work and discipline and teamwork. It all comes back. It comes full circle. It works out.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Safe travels to
Thank you.
Pasadena. It'll be so fun, and thank you for representing our community so
No problem.
well.
Thank you so much.
It.
I appreciate it.